control before. I do have to say that I would like to see about taking these undeads out if in any way possible. I don't know if it's going to be very easy to do with just these groups though, but well, we'll see. At least I want to go and see about that possibility. I don't know why the undeads haven't been able to do more though, but oh well. Oh well. Still we have to wait for a few guys to end their turn. Come on, orcs. There cannot be that much that you're doing. Okay, let's reserve a new spell then. Pander emerges and wants to join us. What kind of a guy were you? He's from the Dark Dwarfs. He escaped rolling chars, mountaineering, round attacks, trident walking. I suppose he will do. For 94 gold pieces. Okay, well, I suppose you can come and join us. He came all the way here. Suppose he could start... Nah, he's gonna be heading towards the Highman village. Start gathering a grouping there together. You can move there and start guarding that place too. This is finally starting to be at least close to this place, which is nice. Let's just see about trying to take these places under control. Let's leave that one elven soldier at least behind. Ooh, they have a lot of groups there. They definitely have lots of groups. If we would be able to... would have been able to take... Someone made a firestorm, which also damaged us. I think it also damaged this... It actually damaged more. Astrax made it so that it damaged basically the undeads, but it just also hit us, which is very unfortunate. They did suffer quite nicely from it, overall. So we could try to use that to our advantage over as well. Let's at least heal some of our people right now when we can. We could, if we attack here, we will attack so that this one soldier will be in the fight and all of this group of 8 will be in the fight as well. So it would be nice to be able to. We can, in the start of the next turn, quickly move this group into here and then attack them with basically better numbers. So let's try to see about doing that. I want this one more archer here too then though. When we can definitely have it. But they were definitely thinking about starting to move forward as well. That's a fact. Okay, is there anyone else I need to be moving? This can still explore a little bit more when it's still not dead. Okay, let's end the turn. I don't want to be... actually... They are the ones that started moving already, but let's surprise them so that they cannot get completely away. So, now they cannot retreat, we can, but the first attack is basically on us. So now then, this will take a little bit more time planning what we exactly want to do, but I think at least these archers and slingmans can move into approximately here. Then move these soldiers a little bit more to face already those threats from that direction. But this is one of the reasons that I like this tactical combat a lot, because you do not only fight the one group that you attack against, but you can fight so that you bring more groups into the fight yourself, and then also the enemy can have more than just one group in the battle as too. So I think it's very nice system how it works overall. At least that's how I personally think about it. Okay. Let's just move forward. I want to be combining my troops a little bit at least. They're probably not gonna be basically doing anything yet in this turn. At least most probably they will not be doing anything, so... Well, that swordsman wanted to actually start moving, so then there was a... Well, we'll be moving, so that's fine. They're gonna be charging forward. I just think that we have to take advantage of the situation that the undeads were in and try to do battle with them, not to let them gather more troops there. Aha, this elf cleric also has turn undead, so that's something we can use against them, which I find also very fun. Archer can at least shoot. Scorpion cannot quite make it that far. I think Spear Puppet could attack. Spear Puppet also won. I think our elven cleric could go and heal it a little bit. At least if this moves here, they will have hard time trying to attack my elf cleric at this very moment. Do we have any spells that we would think of wanting to cast? Holy Champion costs 2 musts, or not cost, but it's too high of a level spell so that we could cast it this quickly. So slow is one possibility, but we cannot cast it that far, so it doesn't work. Let's just move a little bit more into here so that we can easily maneuver with this. They're gonna be coming towards our hero, most probably. They always want to be taking out the hero, which we cannot really blame them. The hero is the one who is going to be the winning factor in the game anyways. If you lose the hero, you're gonna be losing the game. So on these halfling soldiers, I'm just gonna be moving a little bit more towards our troop, towards the middle area, because we know they're gonna be probably coming into that place approximately. There, some of them might be attacking here if they are able to reach that far. We'll see. We'll see what they want to do. They are able to attack. It wasn't actually just quite able to attack, so that's nice. That's very nice. Well, they're all moving forward as said. And those lower units are coming as well, but yeah, they're not nearly in the combat yet. The IE would be better if they would maneuver them a little bit better so that they wouldn't be attacking separately, so to speak. I suppose I will just try to attack with this guy. You can attack it too, even if I know you're not that strong. There's a very slight possibility of hitting our own, but here there was no possibility whatsoever, so made the decision to attack there. Halfling soldier can attack here. You can shoot it as well. 14% chance of hitting our own, but that's pretty slight. And our slingman was able to take care of it. Let's move here with this soldier. I don't want to be going forward anymore, because then the archer unit might be able to shoot it. So I prefer not to do that. This could probably try to see about if it would be able to try and engage the archers from this different direction, which it might be able to then a little bit, so to speak, surprise them, even if there's not really surprising as such in here, but nevertheless, I'm sure you get my drift, understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want to be doing that turn on that now, just shoot. It's just as efficient, and the elf cleric will be staying more protected there anyways. know what I would like to do. I don't want to do anything with it yet, so let's see about attacking with our pony riders. Pony rider took care of that one. What about this one? Almost. I think we might. I'm just wondering if those can reach us if we go and take care of this soldier ourselves. But I suppose it should be fine still. It's a little bit risky though. It's a little bit risky, but let's just move with this. This is going to be our guard, so to speak. It's going to be moving a little bit more in the danger zone just so that we're definitely going to be safe. We're definitely going to be safe. Yeah, there's nothing more we can do, so let's end the turn. Archers or Archer did come forward. That might have been able to reach us, otherwise the rider wouldn't have come there. Well, that at least wasn't able to attack, which is nice. Okay, you can just move forward and try to go and attack that flamethrower there. Could you in any way hope to reach anyone? No. So basically your only chance is to cast something like that. Let's at least move that out of the way so that we do not accidentally cast it upon it. And then just shoot it down there. Archer can be moving up too. Otherwise it's not going to be useful. These are not going to be... Actually, this... We would have been able to hit this one, but I didn't notice it early enough, so... I didn't now then use it with this archer unit, but at least the slingman was able to do something. We are basically also using up their action points a little bit in my opinion when we attack them. I'm not 100% sure how it completely worked, but I think it was like that anyways. They're at least able to fight back at least against 2 units, but I don't remember if they would be able to attack against 3rd unit if they would be attacking against it too. Let's see. Yes, they are at least against 3rd unit as well. You can see that it's they're kind of having a black cloud over them, which means that they are cursed. They cannot heal in 3 turns in the normal map mode at all in a normal way. You're gonna be moving forward, and it still has a pretty nice amount of hit points, so just attack against it. You can probably attack there against the flamethrower. You could probably attack against it too. That's good. Our Unicorn can go and attack against this archer. Now we have those taken care of, basically. Our Spirit Puppet could be moving forward, and I don't think we can attack against it with any other unit, so I'm not gonna be moving anyone else. It wanted to kill our little elf rider, poor little one. But I cannot do anything about it otherwise though, so unfortunately nothing we can do. Archer of course can at least act first. Yay, we are able to try our turn undead ability, so let's do that now. It didn't work, as you can see. It didn't lose any hit points, and it was able to strike against our elf cleric once. I knew that he would be dying, but it couldn't necessarily be helped that someone else would die. Oh, well, it has only 4 hit points left. I think our unicorn is going to be the one that's going to try to attack it now. It's nevertheless one of the strongest units, so... And as you can see, one of our guys at least has been able to get the silver medal 2 of them have silver medals, so they're actually better than they were before. They gained enough experience so that their basic abilities got better. And healing is something we can use, so heal that Scorpion. And you have already used healing, so you cannot do anything. They have been fortifying this place, so I suppose we can fortify it. No problems for us as such, so let's fortify, and I suppose there's nothing else that we need to be doing. We could now then for free use the Altar of Ice, which I think I'm gonna use because the Dark Elves seem to be on the move, so let's cast it here. It did do pretty nice amount of damage overall. It even killed one of those soldiers completely. So that was pretty nice. That's how you use them nevertheless. Now it of course needs to charge again, or you could use it immediately again, but it would cost 500 mana, which we of course do not have. Okay, I think I could be using some spell casting and cast Holy Champion. Possibly to ourselves. Bestows Holy Might, with which a unit may strike against any evil being with increased attack and damage. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Those again lose the control of that place, which is very interesting and weird. Those orcs really aren't doing that well, I do have to say. I think this, if I do not do some stupid mistake and lose my leader or something like that, this seems to be a little bit, well, too easy around at the moment. Kind of a shame. Okay, this can then start to construct, because it's here. Rebuild city, it will cost 100 gold, and it will take 5 turns. But now it's basically ours and it's starting to get rebuilt. Under construction, 5 days left. That place is operating. What about here? Here we have installed this Nymph too. Suppose we could build one Nymph and list one more Elf Cleric in here too. I didn't cool it, so, or put it on cool, so it wasn't actually done as shots. And yeah, that's about as much as there is for this turn. Suppose we have some other units we can move. Yes, here's one. These of course are all just here. They have a lot of groups, but this is kind of a very good point for us to hold them back, because they can attack only with one group. They cannot put any groups here if they cannot fly or have mountaineering, so this is a perfect place to hold them, basically in this one little area, for as long as we want. And they cannot do anything about it, and we haven't put the reserves yet, as we... I wanted to attack there as quickly as possible. Suppose we could do the turn undead now as we're here next to them. So let's take that one. And let's pass the turn. Cast and ready. Okay, let's cast. We can cast it on ourselves, which will cost 25 mana, but we can also cast it for... we cannot cast it for them, it takes a little bit too much, yeah. It takes 2 months, so we can only cast it for ourselves at the moment. But now it is on us, and it's does as it's said. And we can see in here in power again that where we get power first of all, and then we can see that the Koltras is using it, and then from the spells that Holy Champion is using also mana upkeep is 8. So as such we are using 18 overall as a mana upkeep at the moment. But that Holy Champion is still a pretty nice spell, especially now that we are here against these evil creatures. So Highmans and Lizardmans are on the move. Lizardmans are probably going to be thinking about attacking against these Highmans, I suppose. At least that's my assumption, as they're moving like that. Highmans would be able to take control of this Dark Elf village very easily though. Very easily indeed. I'm kind of afraid of these humans, even though we should be in peace with us, but peace with them, but still. And now we have the third unit's upgrade here as well that we can be building. So let's install first of all this Valkyrie. I think the Valkyries were flying units, so also because of that it's going to be nice to have them available. Not enough gold. Yes. I do not think that I want to be attacking here yet though. For sure. Well, we got another new level up, and I'm gonna be taking this spellcasting. Next level of spellcasting is definitely useful. So, now we can see a few more new spells in the life magic. So, there's Tranquility, envelops the land with sense of harmony. Relations between races improve and the unrest in towns decreases. Or there's Higher Prayer. Blesses all friendly units during combat, increasing defense and resistance and partially healing wounds. Then there's Resurrect Hero or Sacred Fraud. Calls upon the Fraud of the Heavens to strike all units on the field of battle. And then there's of course the ones that we already saw previously. I suppose we could take Enchanted Weapon as we can get it so quickly. I suppose, yeah. Blitzard captured this Hyman town. Catering their forces. They do have a lot of forces here. A lot of these Hyman Saints, which are basically like Elven clerics, but every race have their own cleric type units, so... Those orcs aren't even trying to move towards us, at least... Oh, that farm village that we saw earlier has been raised apparently. Shame. A shame. I suppose we could do one more archer at least here to protect this place. Installing the Valkyrie. This place. I don't know if I should be doing anything special there at the moment. Goblins are on the move too, which is a little bit worrisome. And that at least have truly gathered up there into one big group. Let's move our... No, I do not want any peace with orcs. No way. Well, I have to look what these goblins are gonna be doing, otherwise I have to be moving my troops back into here to protect this town that I am constructing all over again up, so... It's definitely something that we have to be looking at. You can move there, then we could probably build one of these ships too. We have the money for it even. So let's start building one of those big galleons, then we can see about the water areas a little bit more too. But I suppose this episode is going to be ending here, so thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoyed watching me trying to look at these controls and different things again in here. And at least we have seen a lot of more of this area. So, as said, thanks for watching and have a good time.